Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Attractiveness that interests or pleases or stimulates. His smile was part of his appeal to her. Request for a sum of money. An appeal to raise money for starving children. Earnest or urgent request. An appeal for help. Be attractive to. The idea of a vacation appeals to me. Request earnestly, something from somebody, ask for aid or protection. Appeal to somebody for help. Cite as an authority, resort to. I appealed to the law of 1900. Challenge, a decision. She appealed the verdict. Law. A legal proceeding in which the appellant resorts to a higher court for the purpose of obtaining a review of a lower court decision and a reversal of the lower court's judgment or the granting of a new trial. Their appeal was denied in the superior court. Take a court case to a higher court for review. He was found guilty but appealed immediately. Attractiveness that interests or pleases or stimulates. Attractiveness that interests or pleases or stimulates. Induce into action by using one's charm. She charmed him into giving her all his money. A verbal formula believed to have magical force. Inscribed around its base as a charm in Balinese. Control by magic spells, as by practicing witchcraft. Something believed to bring good luck. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Physics. One of the 6 flavors of quark. Protect through supernatural powers or charms. Request for a sum of money. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. The act of gathering something together. A publication containing a variety of works. Request for a sum of money. Request for a sum of money. The act of enticing a person to do something wrong, as an offer of sex in return for money. An entreaty addressed to someone of superior status. A solicitation to the king for relief. Earnest or urgent request. An entreaty to stop the fighting. Earnest or urgent request. Someone who prays to God. The act of communicating with a deity, especially as a petition or in adoration or contrition or thanksgiving. The priest sank to his knees in prayer. Reverent petition to a deity. A fixed text used in praying. Be attractive to. The beautiful garden attracted many people. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. Her good looks attract the stares of many men. Exert a force on a body, causing it to approach or prevent it from moving away. The gravitational pull of a planet attracts other bodies. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. Request earnestly, something from somebody, ask for aid or protection. Cite as an authority, resort to. He invoked the law that would save him. The quality of arousing interest, being attractive or something that attracts. Sexual allure. Logic. A declaration of something self-evident. Something that can be assumed as the basis for argument. A formal message requesting something that is submitted to an authority. Express the need or desire for. She requested an extra bed in her room. The verbal act of requesting. A formal message requesting something that is submitted to an authority. Ask a person to do something. I requested that she type the entire manuscript. Inquire for information. I requested information from the secretary. A formal message requesting something that is submitted to an authority. Reverent petition to a deity. Write a petition for something to somebody. Request formally and in writing. The verbal act of requesting. The act of searching for something. A quest for diamonds. Express the need or desire for. She requested an extra bed in her room. Bark with prolonged noises, of dogs. A search for an alternative that meets cognitive criteria. A quest for wealth. Make a search for. Things that die with their eyes open and questing. Search the trail of game. The dog went off and quested. Seek alms, as for religious purposes. Be a signal for or a symptom of. Express the need or desire for. Express the need or desire for. When you call, always ask for Mary. Increase the likelihood of. Ask for trouble. Express the need or desire for. Request the participation or presence of. Gather or collect. Require is useful, just, or proper. Assign a specified, usually proper name to. They named their son David. Give or make a list of. Name individually. Give the names of. Give the name or identifying characteristics of. Refer to by name or some other identifying characteristic property. Many senators were named in connection with the scandal. Family based on male descent. He had no sons and there was no one to carry on his name. Determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a diagnostic analysis. Charge with a function. Charge to be. She was named head of the committee. Identify as in botany or biology, for example. A defamatory or abusive word or phrase. A well-known or notable person. They studied all the great names in the history of France. Make reference to. His name was mentioned in connection with the invention. Create and charge with a task or function. A language unit by which a person or thing is known. His name really is George Washington. A person's reputation. He wanted to protect his good name. By the sanction or authority of. Halt in the name of the law. Mention and identify by name. Name your accomplices. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The article includes mention of similar clinical cases. An official recognition of merit. Although he didn't win the prize, he did get special mention. A remark that calls attention to something or someone. She made frequent mention of her promotion. Make mention of. Make reference to. His name was mentioned in connection with the invention. Commend. Make a more or less disguised reference to. Give heed to. Make reference to. A public promotion of some product or service. Refer to for illustration or proof. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. Advance evidence for. Repeat a passage from. Call in an official matter, such as to attend court. Refer to. Make reference to. Commend. He was cited for his outstanding achievements. Be relevant to. There were lots of questions referring to her talk. Seek information from. Refer to your notes. Have as a meaning. Make reference to. Send or direct for treatment, information, or a decision. Refer a patient to a specialist. Think of, regard, or classify under a subsuming principle or with a general group or in relation to another. This plant can be referred to a known species. Use a name to designate. Christians refer to the mother of Jesus as the Virgin Mary. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. Put forward for consideration or discussion. Bring up an unpleasant topic. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Cause to load, an operating system, and start the initial processes. Make reference to. Look after a child until it is an adult. Bring up children. Cause to come to a sudden stop. Promote from a lower position or rank. Raise a formal objection in a court of law. Take exception to. She challenged his claims. Raise a formal objection in a court of law. A call to engage in a contest or fight. A demand by a sentry for a password or identification. A demanding or stimulating situation. They reacted irrationally to the challenge of Russian power. A formal objection to the selection of a particular person as a juror. Ask for identification. The illegal immigrant was challenged by the border guard. Issue a challenge to. Fisher challenged Spassky to a match. Questioning a statement and demanding an explanation. His challenge of the assumption that Japan is still our enemy. Law, the institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. Law, the institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. A written account of what transpired at a meeting. Law, the institution of a sequence of steps by which legal judgments are invoked. Childlike charm or appeal.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.